movement. Today, I want to publicly announce that Marwa and I are separated. I am very grateful for my relationship with Marwa because it gave me my
When somebody wants to leave you, when somebody wants to leave you, or even when you want to leave someone, you'll always, no, I'm not hurting. Somebody saying, Marwa is hurting. No, I'm just concerned about my son, that's all. But he will be okay. And from May this year, I'll be taking care of him. But I'm
Hey, Wagon. Now this one deserves some celebration, you know that. I mean, yeah. I mean, some more claps. Hey. Ain't nobody ask me about my shirt. Please don't nobody ask me about where the shirt is because it's hard. I mean, in this, the streets are really hot. Hey, the streets are really hot. I can't even put on a shirt. I don't know why it took so long. Why did it take you so long, Rocio, for you to come and bring us this tea? We have been waiting for this tea for forever. We've been waiting for this day.
Heidi, for your bro news. What bro news? I talked to my brother a few minutes ago. What do you mean? I have my brother live. What do you mean sad news? Are you kidding me? Stop telling me sad. You know what sad news could be? You know what it could be. But the fact that I talked to him, he's all fine, all good. Stop telling me about sad news for your bro. Which bro, actually? I have two bros. Which one? I talked to all my bros today. So, which one? You tell me. I don't know.
When a woman's fed up, there ain't nothing you can do about it. It's like running out of love. Too late to talk about it. La 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 la. Guys, hey, internet breakup. Hey, is that how it is done nowadays? You know, no, guys, is this how it is done nowadays? You just turn on your camera and boom. You know, guys, I've been talking about these people of Nyabohanse. Now, you know Rocio, she went and she became a Nyabohanserian. Now, these people and content, even breaking up is content. Can you imagine? Oh my God. When I saw that video, you know, I have an announcement to make. I was like, uh-oh, it's going down. You know, my goodness, guys. I mean, to be very honest, if you have been following these people very closely, I mean, you could see these cracks here and there, you know, and then there's been a lot on the streets, guys. There's been a lot on the streets. I know some of you have listened to Omade. You have heard him say that Marwa was living with a reactor in the house. I know some of you have listened to Zach Senior. And, you know, especially when Omaje says that Marwa was living with a reactor in the house, that should tell you something, you know. That should make you know that things have not been good, you know. This person has been reacting, which is not a good thing, you know. We all know it is not a good thing. But guys, I was really taken aback, you know. Internet breaking up, you know, online. This reminded me, you know, years back, one of our former presidents in this country used to fire people on the news. He used to fire his cabinet secretaries. They were called ministers, at that time. And he used to fire them, on the news. Somebody just used to hear that he's been fired, just like that. So this one of Rocio, it reminded me of that. And I saw 𝐷𝐿mongo's video, who saw how 𝐷𝐿mongo was happy. Somebody was telling me 𝐷𝐿mongo looked overjoyed. It was crazy how she came out to talk about her goals, saying that no man, can stop her from achieving her dreams. No marriage can slow her down. She's gotta do what she's gotta do. But she was not talking about Rocio. She was she was not. 𝐷𝐿mongo was overjoyed. She was so happy, as if to say, good riddance. Too bad. Oh my God, guys. This was too bad. Mistake number one, Rocio, please, you do not do that on the internet. It is very rude. It is very uncouth. It is not nice. Marwa came out to say that even he has heard of the news, just like everybody else. Guys, and when he was still trying to understand what was going on, he comes across an article from Nairobi Gossip. Fast, quick and fast, they have already announced this news. And guys, I want to say something about this. Where is Carrots, who used to say that Marwa used to pay Nairobi Gossip to publish his stories? So are you telling me between the time Rocio did her, her live stream, is it her live stream or premiere? When she did her premiere, and when Marwa saw this post, this article by Nairobi Gossip, are you telling me Marwa had already contacted them, paid them real quick, and asked them to publish this on their vlogs? Tell me how stupid, guys, Carrots and the crew sound, when they come out here to say, oh, Marwa pays for these things, Marwa is a celebrity, and when news goes out there, quick and fast, and it is published. And that is exactly what happened, guys. Imagine you finding out about your own news on the internet. My God, this is somebody who was close to you, somebody you share a child with. I feel like that was mistake number one that Rocio made. Mistake number two, guys, according to me, and this is my opinion. Mistake number two is talking too much. Come out here and tell people, you know what, I and Marwa are not together right now. We are trying to work on things, or maybe we have decided we are not going to be together, and we are just going to be co-parenting, and it is what it is. Just simple and clear, irreconcilable differences, period. Now you're coming out here to talk a lot of things, going on about how Marwa was cheating. Guys, did Marwa say it was about Serpentina? That lady who was in, Jamaica. I mean, Rocio is still going on about that? Or does she mean that Marwa is still cheating with that lady? So Marwa, on the other hand, is telling us that he has never slept, with a woman ever since he was with Rocio. So Rocio, you should understand that an African man, is not cheating until he gets physical. Guys, I feel like Rocio is coming out to bring a lot of hula baloo. Maybe Marwa is just commenting on a picture, of a woman on Instagram, or maybe Marwa is, talking to, even if it's that Serpentina, guys. This is somebody who Marwa did content with. So are you telling me Marwa cannot even say hi to her? For instance, if she says, hi Marwa, how you doing? Long time. Marwa cannot respond to that. Guys, I knew that Rocio was very, very insecure when she said that Marwa cannot put a girl on his thumbnail. Remember when she said that? When Marwa said that he wants to start traveling soon, I think it was when they were in Argentina. And they were talking about issues. Marwa came out to say that he wants to start traveling, and said that he may travel alone sometimes. And Rocio was like, no. And first of all, I wouldn't even want you to have any girls on your thumbnail. I wouldn't want you to have content with women. And I was like, eh? So what kind of life is Marwa going to live? Marwa will not be talking to any woman. Marwa cannot put any woman on the thumbnail. Guys, this is work. So because I have a man, you know, for instance, I cannot put any other person on the thumbnail if we are doing a video together with this other person. It is work that I'm doing. Oh my God. I was like, Marwa, you are in problems. You're in trouble. This is the kind of woman who cannot even let you say hello to any woman. Guys, you can imagine how Marwa has been with Rocio. Like, you know, together like this. Hapa kwa hapa. And Rocio can still complain that Marwa is cheating or was cheating. My goodness, guys. Let me know, you know, what you thought about that. It's crazy, if you ask me. And mistake number 3 is holding on to this issue of Marwa was not there when I was giving birth, blah, 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 blah. Guys, I listened to Marwa very well when Marwa was speaking. And to be very honest, I am a woman. I have given birth, you know, more than once. And I can tell you right now, when I see somebody in pain, like in labor, I don't want to be near there. Not that I hate that person. Not that I just don't want to be, I don't like seeing somebody when they're in pain. It just does something to me, you know. It just does something to me. I don't want to come out of there and start going for counseling. Guys, I'm serious. And on top of that, guys, on top of that, a typical African man, yes, I've said it, a typical African man is not coming into the labor room with you. He is not coming to the delivery room. No, he's not. And I can tell you guys for free, even like right now, you know, if we had to take statistics of the kids that have been born in this country, say starting January up to now, you know, how many kids have been born and how many fathers were in the delivery rooms with their mothers? Probably it's 1%. Oh yes. If it's if it's the highest number, maybe it can be 2%. What? Guys, how many Kenyans remember, you know, that advert that used to be on TV? You know, years back, where the men are sitting like in a bar, you know, they're having a drink, and then the phone rings, one of them picks it up, you know, and he tells the rest, you know, it's a boy, and then they're all like, cheers, cheers, you know, yeah, they're in the bar. What are you telling me? Huh? I know, okay, fine, oh, maybe women would want their men to be in the deli. Those are things that have come now to Africa, you know, to this country. Let's be real, you know. So this thing of, oh, Marwa was not there. I remember, guys, I remember even the day that she complained, the very first day, I remember my reaction. I came out and said exactly what I'm saying now. I said that she should understand that a typical African man is not coming to look at the delivery, whatever, you know. And guys, I have read articles whereby people are saying, you know, some men are saying that after seeing the whole thing, you know, the real birth thing, and especially like if you really see, you know, how the baby is coming out and everything, guys, you know, this is, you know, the reproductive organs, you know, they expand, they contract, you know, things happen, fluids are flowing. Guys, it's disgusting. It is looking bad. Everything looks, you know, some men say that they actually end up not having the desire to be with their wives anymore. And it has led to divorce. I've read articles like that. Things have happened like that to men. So some men, it is not for them. And Marwa was right. He came out and said it is not his thing. Guys, Marwa was with this woman throughout her pregnancy. Marwa traveled with her around. Marwa tolerated her, you know, her hormonal changes and all this stuff. Marwa was there for this woman. And also, remember, she said that Marwa was there for I don't know how many hours. Was it 11 hours? So Marwa just went away at the very end, when he was like, guys, imagine somebody in pain for that long and you're watching, you cannot help them. You're feeling bad about it. You're trying to stop. You cannot stop the pain, It is traumatizing, to say the least. And if you're like me, you don't want to be there for 11 hours looking at somebody, writhing in pain. Guys, labor is not a joke, for all of you who know, I'm sure most of you do. So when somebody comes out, to force something like that on somebody, I feel like it is not right. Marwa tried. For an African man, he was there for the period that he was. And he decided, you know what, he cannot take it anymore. He is human. There are things he cannot withstand. Doesn't mean he doesn't love you. Doesn't mean he doesn't care. I found that to be really a joke. And especially her bringing it up, I'm like, a few weeks ago, I saw a video where she spoke about it and I was like, this is too bad. Guys, Rocio had started bashing Marwa on her Instagram posts. Her Instagram stories were all about Marwa, just negativity, talking about Valentine's, how some men do not recognize what Valentine's is. This is a village boy, guys. Instead of buying chocolates, he'd rather buy, some milk. You guys have some tea, He cannot be buying flowers, like that. Guys, Marwa comes from this culture that is less affectionate, like she said. She comes from a culture that is very, very affectionate. However, people from different races, guys, have made it together. People have come together and they have, they come to a consensus. They agree and they also disagree to agree, And people have made our families work. Interracial couples, they're everywhere. Some of you are married to white people and you're black. And some of you are white people married to black people. And some of you are married to Hispanic people, Asians. Guys, people make it work for those who want to make it work, And also another big mistake that Rocio made was to talk about Congrats mom. That was in bad taste. And guys, I really thought that 𝐷𝐸𝐿 was going to address that. I thought she was going to say, you know what? You can say anything about my brother, but don't touch my mama. But you know what? She decided, to let it go. And she was just happy doing her thing. Guys, you cannot come out here and start bashing Congrats mom about telling you to get pregnant. I mean, Congrats mom tells 𝐷𝐸𝐿 to get pregnant as well. Congrats mom talks to David Jr. I mean, when are you going to bring a girl? We have seen this. Remember when David Jr. used to do videos with Casta and all these other people? It used to happen all the time. Big deal. Guys, is that something to really offend someone? Marwa is the firstborn, guys. And a son, for that matter. And in African culture, I mean, you need to produce offspring real quick. So, for for Congrats mom, to ask that of Rocio, and Rocio coming out to talk about Congrats mom, and the kind of facial expression she was making and the attitude, the way she went on about that thing, that could clearly tell you that she didn't like Congrats mom one bit. Guys, I understand, when David Jr. comes out to say, I want to marry a woman who, will love my mama and love my sister, because clearly Rocio did not love Marwa's family. I am not here to bash Rocio, guys, because nobody is perfect. It takes two to tango, by the way, Nobody is perfect. And Marwa is not a saint as well, I am sure that he did some things that really annoyed the hell out of Rocio. It is normal. That is how relationships are. Relationships are not easy. Love is a beautiful thing, but love can really hurt as well. So all I'm here to say is that Rocio coming out to talk about this issue, bringing out these things, I can only give my opinion on it. Guys, You cannot come out here and bash a man about culture, and yet this man tried to incorporate your culture. Marwa went to Argentina and stayed at Rocio's parents' house, something which is a taboo in many of our communities here in Kenya. And I'm particularly sure that Korean custom does not allow that. But Marwa had to bend the rules just for Rocio. Marwa had to do a lot of things, guys. A lot of things that when you look at, I mean, this is un-African, uncultural, you know. But he had to bend these rules here and there so that they can meet in the middle. Now, congrats, mom, just saying, when are you getting pregnant? That is such a bad culture. You know, that is disrespectful. That is this, that, and the other. Guys, one thing I can say for sure is, Rocio, you lied. You know, you lied, and you know that you lied because you knew very well that, you know, you bringing your parents over was to help you get away. Guys, all I can just say is that Rocio is talking to so many people out there about her family issues. And that is why these things leak to the lazy girl, because she is talking to so many people. And I do not understand, you know. And that is one of the reasons why this whole relationship has come to a halt. Because, guys, some people will misadvise you. Some people will tell you things that will not build your relationship. Even the good book says, you know, it is a woman who will either break or, you know, build her marriage. Guys, I am not saying that there are not men out there who mess up relationships. Of course, they're there. But all I'm just saying that in this particular case, the things that Rocio came out to talk, you know, to me, they really leave a lot of question marks. Something else, you know, she came out to sound as though she is bashing Marwa, you know. Talking about, I had a YouTube channel before I met Marwa. So, in fact, my music YouTube channel, I started it before Marwa started his own channel. And I'm like, hey, how successful was that channel? You know, when that channel was introduced to Marwa team is when it started to grow. Guys, some people should just give credit where it's due. You know, it is wrong to sound like that, Rocio. You cannot come out here and start saying you had a YouTube channel that was running. Of course, so many people have YouTube channels that are dead, you know, just like yours was. Guys, it is so bad. You know, and also how she was talking about, you know, there are so many things that were wrong, so many very bad things happened to me that I cannot talk about here. You know, don't you know, leave say statements and then you leave those kinds of gaps, you know, those open ends like that, because people will misinterpret them. People will now interpret them badly. That is why I saw people, you know, on the chat section saying, so it's true you were beaten up, you know, stuff like that. Guys, this particular person, Rocio, it was not right, to be very honest, guys. You can come out and talk about stuff, but don't try to give people content, you know. You knew that you are giving the negative reactors content. Of course, you have been reacting behind the scenes, but now you came out to react, you know, right in front of the cameras. And you are giving these people content by leaving these loose ends, where somebody will fill them in. And when you say something very, very bad, guys, when I come out here and say, oh my God, I faced such a very, very bad experience, you know, I don't even want to talk about it. Tell me what you're going to think. You're going to think of the worst, you know. So I feel like, you know, if you are out here, you have broken up with somebody, you don't have to do that, you know. And coming out to say that, oh, Marwa, I forgive you. You know, you're talking to Marwa on the camera like this. Somebody you can call and tell these things. Guys, what was that? You know. Does it mean she cannot tell Marwa these things? Marwa, I forgive you. And, you know, you know, all these things that she was saying, you know, I don't have a grudge with you, blah, blah, blah. Guys, some things were not for the camera. To be very honest, actually 90% of the things that she said were not for the camera. Now, Congrats Mom is being bashed left, right, and center because she mentioned Congrats Mom, you know. Also, the whole thing of people just starting to come up with their own stories, their own theories, saying what happened to her, you know, these things that she is saying she cannot speak about. It is wrong, you know, it is wrong to say the least. One thing I agreed with Rocio is that a woman lives, way before she lives physically. She can be there for 5 years, but she already left. So this, on that one, I agree with her. And I believe, guys, I believe that she left after coming from Argentina. Personally, I feel like that is the time she left because kinda things changed, and she was complaining a lot. She was, reading between the lines. You could just see that there was a lot going on. And I remember she came out telling us how lonely she was, feeling lonely. She's cried on the camera before. So, guys, I just feel like she left over a year ago. And she needed for her family to come and take her away nicely, smoothly, And that's exactly what she did. And that is my opinion. Guys, there are many interracial couples who have made it happen, guys. Like I said, there is a couple, guys, a Kenyan man, an American woman, and they have 11 kids. And this couple are doing a great job. This woman is a housewife, and she is always out there, taking care of the family, taking care of the husband and the kids. And the man is working very hard. And this family reminds me of iammarwa, guys, And in my opinion, this is the kind of setting Marwa wanted, where he has this woman, that he is taking care of together with their child, and he is working so very hard to build a future, a beautiful, great future for them. But Rocio felt that her dreams, had been curtailed. Her dreams had been cut short, her musical dreams. Guys, is it so hard for a woman to pursue her dreams while married? Does it mean all the women who are married do not pursue their dreams? Dee Mwango, in yesterday's live stream, said that she is pursuing her dreams, her individual dreams, and they also have collective dreams, together with her husband. So as an individual, you can still pursue your own goals, married or not. So I feel like Rocio also using this thing that, she sacrificed to come to the village, stopped her career, music career and everything. Marwa also stopped traveling. Guys, have you noticed since they got the baby, it's like Marwa became confined. Most men, guys, after paternity leave, of like a month or 2 or even 3, they start working. But Marwa has been there, and every time he normally says, I know my channel is not doing well, my channel views have gone down, but right now I am taking care of my family. I'm going to start traveling soon. Guys, isn't that a sacrifice on Marwa's part? So I feel like, Rocio, you are being a bit selfish. Maybe not a bit. You're being a lot. You're being very selfish. And I feel like if only you could see the bigger picture. Guys, we all know that Marwa is stubborn. We all know that Marwa, is set on his ways. When Marwa decides he wants to do something, he wants to do something. I just feel like if Rocio would have just supported him, while also pursuing her dreams, I believe that they would have made an empire together. Guys, let us listen to Rocio talking about women, living before they actually live. And then let us look at this, let us watch this little video about this couple that I'm talking about, an interracial couple of a Kenyan man and an American woman who have 11 kids, and she is a housewife, and the man is the one working hard for the family. So guys, it can work. Rocio, it can work if you want it to work.
I think a lot of women will relate with me that a woman never leaves from one day to another or out of nowhere. I think a woman never leaves without first trying to explain, to express herself, to express her needs, to try to make it work, to try to make it better, to try to try it. And I'm going to say this because this is something that happened in a lot of relationships, where this is actually the moment where men are not really able or open to fully understand us, to fully listen to us, to fully hear us. And this is the moment where we are the most misunderstood. This is the moment when we are called names like, either you're crazy, you complain all the time, nothing satisfies you, you're so hard to please, I work so hard and you don't see, you're ungrateful. And that's not true. I had no idea who
the
he
list
was.
goes on, right?
Didn't follow him. I didn't know about his existence, his reputation, his history. I didn't know about anything. When I did a little research, I did love what I saw, not really. And that was actually brought some doubts in, should I really give it a try? But I didn't want the internet or the videos to be his reputation and to be judgmental about that, because I know 100% that what you see on the videos is not the full picture. And what you see on the video, sometimes it's not even the real person. So I really feel or felt that there was nothing for me to be honest. One day I was recording a video and she came, and I was recording, and she came to tell me, why you're not pregnant yet? And I stopped the video and I deleted. I never showed that video in camera, just for a matter of respect to her. But that was a total disrespect to me. She stopped doing those things because I told her that she had to stop. But yes, she behaved very intrusive with those type of comments. Like, it was very, very, it was like a slap on the face for me, you know? He was too intrusive for me, and I'm not from that culture, so it's very hard to explain. Even if you come and tell me, yeah, but this is the culture, that's not my background.
So
I wasn't raised with that mindset.
We are not come here to discuss about Rocio. If she wants, she can discuss about me as much as she wants. I don't have a problem. She can say whatever she wants. I don't have a problem. That does not mean weakness. It means tomorrow when my son will grow, he will watch this video and say, Dad, you know, I think I love the way you handled this. He will be proud of me. Okay? And thank God I have a son. At least he will come back home and enjoy what Dad has been building. Don't go and harass Rocio. Don't say, oh, I've seen already people saying she came for followers. She found followers and she left. Guys, just leave it where it is. You, if you want to support Rocio, go support her. I respect her so much for being the mother of my child, and even for the relationship. It was good when it lasted, guys. Okay? It was good when it lasted. You know me.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. We are at the coast in Kenya. So we are in Watamu, which is just a beautiful beach area. Thank you to Blue Mean for sponsoring today's video. We have a gorgeous villa, 3 homes on one compound. They're all kind of gated off so that they could each be rented out separately, but we keep the gates open, so there's 3 pools for us. We're here with Solo's entire family. The last 3 trips we've taken, including this one, I guess, we have been able to gather everyone together, almost everyone, for a week together. It makes such a difference to just live together for a week. You spend so much more time. and all the cousins are together. It's so memorable. So we're thankful we were able to do it again this time. We have a full week here. Well, not quite. We have 6 days here that are going fast. Anyway, we're a couple days in. We've settled. Everyone has now arrived, and we are having a great time. The kids are in the pool constantly. I'm going to show you around, introduce you to everyone. We'll see what today brings. We just finished breakfast and the kids are already back in the pool. We do have 3 non-swimmers here, the 3 youngest girls. They're all from different families. Peace is ours. And so we're all like watching really vigilantly the pool areas, but the good thing is we have a lot of eyes to watch, so that helps. We are 33 people in total here. And the place did have a chef that you can hire for a very, very reasonable price. We're not doing it every day, but we did it the first day and now today, the second day. And I think we're gonna do it again the last day we're here. So we'll have some days where we do our own. But he cooks and cleans. It's made us all feel like we're on very good holiday. That's our place.
Another thing, in my opinion, that caused this problem is they didn't know each other, guys. They hadn't learned each other. You know, they were learning on the job. Guys, Rocio said that they knew each other for a week in Mexico. And she, you know, is a risk taker. She flew, you know, to another continent to meet a man she does not know very well. She said that when she researched a little about Marwa, she did not like what she saw. And it created doubt in her. So guys, she entered this relationship with doubt. On top of that, guys, the lazy gang have been out here, you know, reminding her of Marwa's past. They have been out here lying about Marwa. They have been out here bringing out all the negativity. Guys, how did she expect, you know, to go through and succeed in this relationship, you know, starting it on the foundation of doubt? Guys, when she said that she decided to come and build this relationship with Marwa because she said she wanted to give it a try, I think that she actually looked and saw the villa, saw the nice things, saw what was going down during the, you know, pre-party time. And she was like, I will be a part of this. You know, I can be able to benefit something out of it. Guys, it is, I'm just saying this according to her statements. Because if you doubt someone, if you really are, you know, not sure about this person, why would you go to another continent? You know, why would you take this kind of risk? Unless there is something you saw. I don't know if I'm making sense. There must be something that she saw to bring her here. Guys, I'm asking you all a question. If Marwa was an ordinary man walking in Nairobi or Korea for that matter, would Rocio have come all the way from Mexico to the village? So, Rocio, when you say that, you know, you just knew Marwa was an ordinary person and you did not know much about him, that could be true. However, when you researched and you found out who he was, then you really wanted to come. Guys, let's not play games with each other. I mean, let's just be outright. Let's say the truth as it is. You know. I have just seen a video by Mzungu Pebbles, you know, and she is bragging so much. Oh, we told you so. The minions are the ones who cannot see. You are the ones who are blind. Oh, we are telling you guys, and you cannot listen. We have warned you every time. Guys, I mean, it was common knowledge. I mean, everybody who has eyes could see that there were cracks in here. Guys, I have said that I believe that Rocio is talking to so many people and she is leaking her own information from her own home. Or rather, that is what she was doing. Guys, We have seen what she has been writing on Instagram. We have seen her stories, and it is so clear that she was sending messages out here. Guys, at some point, I could see that even all the positive reactors had stopped reacting on Rocio because, guys, she was giving all the bad signals. So there is nothing that Mzungu Pebbles is telling us here because we all saw this coming, and the difference between us and the negative reactors is that we seem, or rather we tend to see things positively. Guys, just because that was happening, that should not have been recipe for me to come out here and say, oh, Rocio and Marwa, I think they're breaking up. No, I still had hope. People can work out things, guys. Things happen, And even now, guys, even right now as we are talking, even with this video that Rocio has done, and Marwa, the live stream that he did, guys, things can still happen. You have never seen that happen before in your lives. You have never seen couples who separate even for 5 years. Guys, I have a true story. Not one, not two. I have a couple of stories where I know some people, and there's this particular couple. They separated. They were married. They had one child. And they stayed for, I think, was it 5 years or something? They separated. They went their separate ways. This mama got married to another man, and this man got married to another woman. But years later, their relationships never worked, their second relationships. They became single again. Believe it or not, guys, they remarried after, 10 years and had 3 more kids. So what are you telling me? These things happen even right now. You can see, guys, you can even get a shock of your lives. Another live stream can come up and, negating what we had yesterday. So the fact that, you are seeing this, and the other, does not mean that we are going to come out here, as positive reactors and say, Marwa and Rocio, things are not going well for them, blah, blah. No. We were hoping for the best. We were praying for them because we want people to be happy. We want relationships to work. We are unlike them, We are not like them who are just seeing the negative things and want people to separate, want people to be unhappy, want people to be in pain. No, we are not. So Mzungu Pebbles, you guys are still haters. You guys are still liars. Oh, we are not liars. Now all you can see, we are not liars. Oh, we are telling the truth. Which truth? Which truth? Oh my God, guys, I am here to tell Mzungu Pebbles that you guys are still liars. You guys are still jealous. Yes, jealous. You guys, are still bad mind. And you guys, you up to no good. Oh, yes. Also, there's another stick. The stick boy. 𝐷𝐿, laughing here, talking about, this was long overdue. Rocio, we have been waiting for this. Can you imagine, guys? Now tell me these are the people somebody will come out here and say we are telling the truth, we know what we are saying. No, they don't. This is crazy, guys. Listen to this 𝐷𝐿, this stick boy. Shame on him.
Hey, Wagwan. Now this one deserves some celebration, that. Yeah. Some more claps. Hey. Ain't nobody ask me about my shirt. Please, don't nobody ask me about where the shirt is because it's hard. In this, the streets are really hot. Hey, the streets are really hot. I can't even put on a shirt. I don't know why it took so long. Why did it take you so long, Rocio, for you to come and bring us this tea? We have been waiting for this tea for forever. We've been waiting for this day. Especially me. I don't know if I should cry. I should laugh. I've been waiting for this moment, Rocio. You better know that. I've been sitting here and waiting for this day for a very long time.
Now, guys, why would somebody be celebrating people's breakup? And this is what Marwa was talking about. You know, some people will come out and say, oh, we told you so. Oh, this was going to happen. Just like what Mzungu Pebbles was saying. You know, why would anybody come out and be celebrating? Why would somebody be clapping? Why would somebody be doing this? Tell me, guys, if this is not abnormal. This is crazy. This shameless stick boy, no wonder. You know, she is out here pursuing, you know, male and women in the Nairobi backstreets, you know, and they're all dumping him. Guys, this kind of bad mind will get him nowhere. Oh, I don't have a shirt, it's too hot, blah, blah, blah. My goodness. You are out there removing a shirt, looking even more like a mosquito. What is this, guys? What is it? Somebody tell him to put on a shirt. This is nonsense. We don't want to see bones on our screens. Oh, my God. Guys, people break up every day. Even this minute that I'm talking to you all, somebody is breaking up with somebody. Somebody is being dumped somewhere. Guys, it is not a wonder of the world. You know, some people are talking about this like it is something that has never happened before. And, you know, it is like it is the ninth wonder of the world. Guys, people, like I've said, people break up, you know. So many of you who are watching, you know, are divorcees, you know, separated and blah, 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 whatever it is, you know, and you are still there. What is the big deal? What is the big deal? As a matter of fact, most people, like 99.99%, have had more than one relationship, you know, even the ones who are married. You know, you cannot tell me that the person you're married to was the first person that you ever met on this planet. You know, fell in love, they were so good, you married them and you're living happily ever after. You must be very lucky if that's the case, you know. I'm not saying it cannot happen, but that is very rare. Chances are almost nil. People kiss many frogs before they meet their prince or their princess, you know. And so this thing of people coming out, blowing it out of proportion. I've seen Mzungu Pebbles again, guys, you know, saying that, oh, Rocio is the one who's going to bring Marwa down. Oh, the gossip channels of Nairobi are all talking about Rocio. They are having all these headlines, guys. And I'm asking again, is Marwa the one who has paid them, you know, to write these articles? This clearly tells you that they normally jump to these stories because Marwa is a celebrity. It is not an issue of Marwa paying them. You know, guys, it is not a big deal when people break up. You know, gossip, vlogs, you know, blogs always talk. You know, tabloids are everywhere, all around the world. This is not the only place, guys. This is no big deal. What is it? What is happening? You know, somebody tell me, you know, this is not like the end of the world. Marwa said he's going to be okay. You know, I know Rocio is going to be fine as well. And to be very honest, I feel like both of them have tried as much as possible to handle this situation maturely. You know, and especially Marwa, guys, because he is the one who was on the receiving end. You know, somebody else would have come out very defensive and maybe said some bad things as well, you know, because I'm very sure, guys, Marwa staying in Argentina, he also must have seen one or two negative things about Rocio's family. Because remember, guys, Rocio said that even her parents, her family, when they were at the villa, they saw stuff that they did not like, but they decided to keep quiet. Guys, these are the things I'm saying. You know, she was giving out too much information that can be misinterpreted. People can fill in the gaps, you know, with the wrong information. So, all of you, you know, you have faced breakups, you have had heartbreaks, you know how it feels. It is painful, it is sad. So, to be very honest, Marwa, you know, it is normal for anybody to hurt. You know, and if you all realized, Rocio also became emotional at some point while talking about this. So guys, it is not easy. You know, a breakup is not an easy thing. Like I said earlier on, love is a very beautiful thing, but love can hurt very badly as well. You know, so guys, what do you all think about this whole thing? Yes, we need to give our opinions. I know I heard some people in other videos saying, oh, why are you guys talking about this, that? guys. Anyways, let me know what you think about this. Was this something that was calculated? You know, what was this a plot that was hatched, calculated very well, she knew what she was doing from the beginning? Or is it something that in between, somewhere in between, she felt that she cannot continue with this relationship? Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you to all the new subscribers in the house. Thank you to my returning subscribers. You guys are the best of the best as usual. Please like this video, subscribe if you have not, and let us meet in the next one. Bye bye.
I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay